We can start from the scratch onwards. We don't know any computer. For example, I am telling you. From there I am starting. So what is an operating system? I am starting from that. So an operating system is nothing but a collection of software programs. We have two types of operating systems, Windows and Linux. So everybody knows Windows. Windows is a graphical user interface. Anybody they can easily understand, easy to learn, easy to work. Again in Windows we have two types of operating systems, server and client. Like Windows, we have another operating system is there, that is Linux. But Linux is a more secured than Windows operating system. That is the reason valuable databases and applications we are going to run securely on Linux. So like in production environment, we have some Windows servers and Linux servers. So these are the operating systems. Then what is file system? For example, you can take Windows. Every day you are working with Windows. But I think 95% of the people, they don't know they are working with which file systems. For example, open my computer, right click on the C drive, click on properties, see file system is NTFS. Like DVD RAM file systems, network based file systems, memory based file systems. But as a student level, that is not required to know. If you have Windows, whatever the softwares you want to install, you can install. Log into internet, whatever you want to see, you can see. So everything you can work. But we are going to learn server administration. So whenever we are going to learn server administration, we must to know about file systems because you are going to work with servers. So what is file system? What are the different types of file systems? Which operating systems will use which file systems? Because every state has one language. Like that, every operating system has its own language, that is nothing but a file system. So you can take now what is file system. For example, interview point of view, they asked you a question, what is file system? A file system is a collection of files and directories stored in a defined format on the disk. Every operating system has its own file system. Just now I showed you. A file system is a collection of files and directories. D drive. What is the file system type? NTFS. E drive. What is the file system type? NTFS. So we formatted into NTFS. So like a file system is a collection of files and directories stored in a defined format on the disk. It's called a file system. So we have three types of file systems. Disk based file systems, network based file systems, memory based file systems. So disk based file systems are used by disks. Disks means hard disks, CDs, DVDs, floppy drives. Like we have number of operating systems. So every operating system has its own file system. So what are disk based file systems? So these file systems are used by disks. So file allocation table, it is used by Windows old versions. In the year 1995, they released Windows 95 OS. On that days, we used NTFS fat file systems. After that, Windows 98, Windows Me, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 2000 Professional, Windows XP. See, after that, Windows 7, 8, 10. So Windows 7 onwards, they introduced NTFS on client OS also. Up to now, up to then, NTFS, new technology file system, actually it is developed for servers, Windows servers, like 2000 server, 2003, 2000, and now latest version is 2022. Like ext2, ext3, ext4, extended 2, extended 3, extended 4. These are Linux file systems. Extended 2, extended 3, extended 4. These are the Linux based file systems. Already I told you, every state has one language. Like that, every operating system has its language. That is nothing but a file system. Linux file systems are ext2, first file system, next version ext3, next version ext4, now latest version XFS. UFS, Unix file system, it is used by Solaris operating system. JFS, journal file system used by IBM AX Unix servers. HFS, high performance file systems used by HP Unix. VXFS, Veritas file system, it is a third party software. It is used by Veritas Volume Manager software. It supports all operating systems, that file system. Next to UDFS, Universal Datagram File System, used by DVD ROMs. And ISO 9660, that is also same. Both are used by DVD ROMs. These all are file systems worked by disks only. So after that, network based. So DFS, these file systems are used by networks. DFS, distributed file system, it is used by Windows servers for sharing the files across the network. NFS, network file system, it is used by Unix or Linux for sharing the data across the network. CIFS or CAFS, common internet file system, it is used by Samba server for sharing the resources from Linux to Windows environment. Elastic file system, it is used in cloud environment file system level storage. Like these all file systems are used by networks. See, every day, if we know, if you don't know, we are working with these file systems actually. If you open your laptop, every day automatically you are working with these file systems. Next, virtual file systems. These file systems are used by memory. Like virtual memory or paging file, you can check in Windows, go to My Computer, go to Properties, go to Advanced System Settings, go to Advanced button, Settings, Advanced, you can check Virtual Memory. See, automatically some of the hard disk space it will use as a memory. That is virtual memory. These are memory based file systems. Same file system in Linux we are calling as a swap file system. Swap memory. Like tempfs used by Windows and Linux. So whenever you are opening your Word documents, whenever you are playing games, whenever you are watching music, sorry, watching movies, whenever you are listening songs, whatever it may be, whatever the application you opened in your laptop, automatically background, so many temporary files will be generated. So these files are managed by temp file system. CacheFS used by Windows and Linux to improve the performance of servers. The regular activity, for example, every day I'm logging to Gmail, every day I'm going to open YouTube, every day I'm going to log in GoToMeeting. So every day the request will not directly go to the server. Whatever the regular activities I am going to use, it will keep it on my local laptop cached pages only. You can check. Example I will show you. So go to your Gmail account, go to history, click on history, clear browsing data. Some cached pages it will display. See, cached images and files. 304 MB space, it will keep it cached pages. Cached pages means every day whatever I am accessing, it will store on my local computer only. Request will go to my local system only. If any new request will come, it go for the main server. That is cache file system. So these are memory based file systems. So every day in your laptop or desktop, you are working with these file systems. If you know or if you don't know, you are working with that file systems automatically. But why I am explaining this? Because we are going to learn administration course. So as a Linux administrator or else as a Unix Windows server administrator, you must know about the file systems. You must know about the file systems because we are working with file systems. We are going to format the partitions. We are going to sharing the data. We are going to adding the memory, swap memory, virtual memory. So we should aware about the file systems. Now, structure of Linux file system. Like file system layout, you have to understand. Windows file system layout. What is Linux file system layout? So you have to understand it because interview point of view, you have to explain very confidently. Then you have to understand the structure. So file system layouts. Windows is drive concept. C is different address. D is different address. E is different address. Drive concept. So for example, interview point of view, they will have what is the file system layout in Windows? It is a drive concept. What is the file system layout of Linux? Root file system structure. See, tree structure. Slash. Slash is the main directory in Linux. Under slash, you have different types of subdirectories. This is nothing but Linux file system hierarchy or structure of Linux root file system. So under slash only, we have different types of subdirectories. Now, what is the structure of Linux root file system? We have to understand. So, what is the operating system directory in Windows? C drive. C is corrupted. Our Windows operating system is corrupted. So, your D drive data is safe. E drive data is safe. F drive data is safe. But in Linux, how? What is the operating system directory? The operating system directory in Linux is slash. Slash means already I told you root file system. So just slash. Slash means root file system. Slash is the operating system directory in Linux. Under slash, you have different types of subdirectories. See, like this. See, every subdirectory under slash only. Slash is the operating system directory in Linux. Slash etc configuration files location. Slash bin the binary executable files location. Slash sbin The system administrator commands location. See, each subdirectory has its own related files. etc configuration files, all configuration files. Bin binary executable, normal user commands. Has been administrator commands. /usr system files. So in Windows we have a system32 directory is there. System files will be stored in that location. See Windows system32. In Linux USR. USR means Unix system resources. /lib library files. In Windows we have like DLL files are there in Windows. Dynamic link library. Sometimes you can get error if any software is not properly installed. So if you did any mistake with softwares, so DLL is missing, errors will come. Like in Linux, the library files are located under lib directory. /opt third party packages. Third party means Veritas Volume Manager, cluster softwares, IBM WebSphere web applications, NetBackup third party softwares. Like these are the third party. So /opt means other party tools. All the third party packages are located under OPT directory. /root ROOT subdirectory. A system administrator home directory. See, every user must have a home directory. Without a home directory, users cannot log into the server. /root is the administrator home directory. Next, /home, the Linux user's default home directory. Already I told you, without a home directory, the users cannot log into the servers. So /home, the Linux user's default home directory. /tmp, the temporary files location. /var, system log files location. /boot, the bootable files location. /dev, the logical device names location. /sys, the physical device names location. /media, the removable media location. See, all directories under / only. So interview point of view, they will ask the question, what is the operating system directory in Linux? / if / is corrupted, what happened? So every subdirectory under / will be corrupted. But I have third party packages are there. If system files lost, I can reinstall, I can get system files. But my third party packages are going to be lost if root is corrupted. My users data is going to be lost because their data under /home. My system log files are going to be lost and my bootable files are going to be lost. After installation of Linux, maybe we can install Oracle database, Big Data, Hadoop. Those are also come under / only. So the Oracle database also going to be lost. Big Data, Hadoop also going to be lost. Now what we have to do? So that is the reason what they given the opportunity. Like in Windows, how you are creating D drive separately, E drive separately, F drive separately. Here also they given some optional directories. With / you can select some optionals as a separate partitions like D drive, E drive, F drive in Windows. Those optionals are those optional directories are called file system directories. So root is compulsory. So optionals, depending upon your requirement, you can select optionals. /boot optional, /usr optional, /home optional, /opt optional, /tmp optional, /var optional. But all optionals we are not going to give every server. Depending upon the management of your server, depending upon which purpose you are going to use your server, you have to select the optionals. Otherwise, unnecessarily you are wasting the space on the disk. So for example, user management server. So I can select boot, root, home. Root is corrupted. My home data is safe. My bootable files are safe. Third party package server. Boot, root, opt. Root is corrupted. My third party packages are safe. My bootable files are safe. syslog server. Boot, root, var. Slash is corrupted. I can reinstall. My bootable files are safe. My log files are safe. Like that. Depending upon requirement, you can select the optionals. So this is the different file system layouts of Windows and structure of Linux root file system. So this is today's class. If you have any doubts, please ask me. So who paid money? Please pay the money today. Just now I sent feedback mail how to pay the money. Don't waste your time and don't waste my time, my energy. This is third demo class. If you pay the money, then tomorrow installation process will start. Our basic commands will start. So unnecessarily 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, my energy is waste because every day I'm going to take 10 classes to 12 classes. Daily without paying money, I cannot teach 3 classes, 4 classes, 5 classes. Generally, we are going to give demo class, only one demo class. Actually, I am giving. But by requesting DURGASOFT people, I am taking 2 or 3 demo classes. Even if you are not paying means, so we cannot take classes. Understand? And already, so somebody I am asking question, we not get any mail. So here I am sending a mail. Already I sent mail. See, here everything is there. How to a bank account number, Google Pay number. I already I sent mails to you. You can check your mail IDs. Please pay the money by afternoon tomorrow. Then we are going to start the first class. Tomorrow installation of RHL 6 and RHL 8 latest version. Both installations I will show you how to install Linux operating system on the top of the virtualization. Then we are going to start our basic classes. So if you have any doubts, please ask me. Do you have any doubts? Please ask me.
సార్ స్మాల్ డౌట్ సార్ ఇప్పుడు షెల్ స్క్రిప్టింగ్ కూడా ఉంటుందా సార్ మన లైనక్స్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ లో?
అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ ఉండదండి. షెల్ స్క్రిప్టింగ్ మనం వేరే నేర్చుకోవాలి. 1 వీక్ 500 రూపాయలు తీసుకుంటారు. 500 రూపీస్ సరిపోతుంది అది.
ఓకే ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ అనేది మెయిన్. స్క్రిప్టింగ్ ఏముంది, 500 కడితే 1 వీక్లో నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. మీకు అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ మీద గ్రిప్ వస్తే ఆన్లైన్లోనే చూసుకోవచ్చు. షెల్ స్క్రిప్టింగ్ 10 ప్రోగ్రాంలు ఉంటాయి. మొత్తం 10-15 ప్రోగ్రాంలు రాసి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసి చెక్ చేసుకోవటం.
సార్ శ్రీనివాస్ సార్,
చెప్పండి వేణు గారు.
నాకు మెయిల్ రాలేదు సార్ ది పేమెంట్ గురించి.
ఇప్పుడే పంపించా చూడండి.
చెక్ చేశాను. నేను 2 days బ్యాక్ కూడా చెక్ చేసి ఫాలో కాల్ నేనే చేశాను. వచ్చిందండి, ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది జస్ట్ నౌ.
అది ఇప్పుడే పంపించాను.
ఓకే అండి, నేను పే చేస్తాను. మళ్ళీ ఒక చిన్న కన్సర్న్ అండి.
చెప్పండి.
ఇప్పుడు మీ క్లాస్ వేరే టైంలో అంటే సేమ్ టైంకి నాకు ఒరాకిల్ క్లాస్ కూడా అటెండ్ అవుదాం అనుకున్నాను. ఏమన్నా పాసిబిలిటీ ఉందా మీకు? మార్నింగ్ టైం నెక్స్ట్ బ్యాచ్ కానీ ఏమన్నా
ఉంటే పాసిబిలిటీ. ముందు అడ్మిషన్ కట్టేసేయండి. రేపు నెక్స్ట్ లైనక్స్ బ్యాచ్ అప్పుడు లింక్ పంపిస్తారు. ఆ లింక్ లోకి వచ్చేసేయండి.
ఓకే, అది ఏ టైమింగ్ అని ఏమని చెప్తారా? అంటే మీదైతే నేను ఓకే. ఇప్పుడు
నాకు తెలిసి అది మార్నింగ్ ఉండొచ్చు 8 o'clock.
ఓకే. ఆ టైమింగ్ నాకు ప్రాబ్లమ్ కాదు. అదే మీదన్నా స్కిప్ చేస్తాను లేదా ఒరాకిల్ అయినా స్కిప్ చేస్తాను. మీకు నెక్స్ట్ బ్యాచ్ ఫ్యూ డేస్‌లో స్టార్ట్ అయితే మీరు జాయిన్ అవుతాను. లేదంటే ఒరాకిల్ ఫ్యూ డేస్‌లో జాయిన్ అవుతానంటే అది జాయిన్ అవుతాను. ఇది కంటిన్యూ అవుతుంది.
నాది
అలాగా ప్లాన్
1 వీక్ 10 డేస్ పట్టుద్ది కొత్త బ్యాచ్ లైనెక్స్ మళ్ళా. ఇదైతే కంటిన్యూ అయిపోతుంది రేపటి నుంచి ఇంకా.
ఓకే అండి. థాంక్స్.
ఒరాకిల్ ఇంకో టైం చూసుకోండి.
అది ఒకసారి మాట్లాడేసి ఈ రోజు డెమో క్లాస్ ఉంది. ఈ రోజు మాట్లాడేసి ఏమన్నా ఉందేమో అని.
ఓకే. హేమంత్ బి, వాట్ అబౌట్ యూ? Ambuj Kumar already paid the fees. Okay, I can get your mail ID. I will send all the details. Tomorrow by evening, once all persons pay the money, I will send all the details, all the videos, all the materials I will send. Ambuj Kumar. Okay, it's okay. Tomorrow, rest of the people also paid the money, I will send. Okay, Hemant. Tomorrow, I am going to show you installation of RHL 6. Some in-depth explanation will come while installing. RHL 8 also I will show you. Then we are going to start basic commands.
నేను పే చేస్తా సార్ టుమారో ఈ రేపు మధ్యాహ్నం వరకు పే చేస్తాను.
Okay, Vijay.
అండ్ వన్ మోర్ థింగ్ సార్. హలో,
Yeah, tell me.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఒక్క నిమిషం సార్.
Sir, thank you, sir. I am leaving, sir.
Yeah, okay, you can leave it. Vijay Kumar, tell me, what do you want?
సార్ ఏం లేదు, మామూలుగా ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్తున్న క్లాస్ పంపుతారా సార్ డైలీ వీడియో?
Daily videos they will send. Already my previous class, all records I will send once you pay the money. All records, total 28 classes.
అచ్చా, డ్యూరేషన్ ఎన్ని డేస్ సార్ లైనక్స్ది?
35 to 40 days ఉంటుందండి.
ఓకే ఓకే, ఏమనుకోకండి సార్, పేషెన్స్ని మీరు దెబ్బతీస్తానని.
నో ప్రాబ్లం.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్, నేను టుమారో వరకు పే చేస్తాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ సార్.
Thank you. Tomorrow we'll meet. Okay, tomorrow we are going to see installation part. Okay, thank you all.